All right, so for UI, first we'll design our layout, and for layout we will see what fonts we are going to use, what icon library we are going to use, what is the color scheme we are going to use. So for all that stuff, let's open up the browser. So first thing, font, we are going to use Poppins font from Google Fonts. So we can go to Google Fonts and we have Poppins. You could go here and search for Poppins. So this is Poppins. We'll come here and let's see if we already have this added. One font family selected. This is the one that is selected. Okay, so here we have get embed code, download all. It is, yeah. So we can download it or we can check the embed code, and here we have these options. So we'll select web because we are working on web, and here we have these two options. We can either use link tag or we can use this @import in CSS directly. So we are going to use this link. Let me zoom it so that you can see it clearly. So this link tag, we are going to copy this and then we'll go to our project. In here, blazing URLs, components, and app.razor. This is the main HTML page, which is the placeholder for our complete app. This is the main. So this routes and this head outlet, these are the two sections which are dynamically going to get data from all the components. All right, so inside this, maybe after bootstrap, we are going to add those CSS which we just copied. Okay, for Poppins. All right, and then in order to use that, you see Poppins CSS classes, we can set these. So font family, for this we can use Poppins comma sans serif. So let's check it. We'll come here. So here if you see, we have this app.css, which is the global CSS file for our application. So we'll go to www root folder, then app.css, and here we have this HTML body. We have this font family. We are going to remove this font family and we are going to use that Poppins and sans serif which we just copied. All right, so now our font is set. We can check it if we want. So it's here. You can see the font is changed now. The appearance is different. So we have added font. After font, we will use the colors, what colors we need in our application. So for that, I have two colors. There is one main color and there is a variation of gray color. So I have those copied. I'm going to use those somewhere here only after HTML root or HTML body or maybe on top of this. So we are going to use :root and we are going to use these colors, and these are CSS variables, so that if tomorrow we want to modify our theme, we want to change it, we can just change it from here at one place and all the CSS, everything is going to be changed. All right, so now we have this root, we have HTML body. After this, all these thing we don't need all these because we are going to change the layout, so we don't need these. What we will have valid, we will have invalid class. This is for data annotation, not specifically data annotation, this is for that edit form validations. Then validation message, this is also fine. And then Blazor error boundary, this is also fine. Then darker border checkbox form check input, we can remove this. This is also we don't need. All right, so now after HTML body and all these, we are going to add some helper classes for our colors. Okay, so how we are going to use these? So there are two places, two things. Either we can use background color or we can use text color, right? These are the main things where we use color. So for this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a couple of classes. So bg main, which is for background color of main color, this color. So for this I'm going to use background color colon, then where this is the way we use CSS variables here, and we have nice IntelliSense as well. So color main. All right, so bg main, then let's say bg gray, background color color gray. All right, after that we'll use the same thing for our text colors. So we'll say text main, and this is going to be color, which is actually text color, and we are going to use our main color. Same thing, text gray, so color our variable of this color gray. All right, so we are good now. Now after this we want to modify the buttons color as well. We will have a different kind of button, right? So Bootstrap provides us those BTN primary and all those buttons, but we have a different kind of button. For example, this button, or maybe let's go to, yeah, let's click on it. So this shorten URL, you see this button's appearance, this is a bit different. All right, so for this what we are going to use, we are going to create one more class here. We'll say btn main. Okay, and here we'll set some things. First thing, we need to have a background color. This, let's see what all it gave. Background color is color main, and text color is going to be white. Apart from this, we don't need all this. Okay, fine. Then we need one border color as well, which should be something a bit different from this, maybe lighter or darker. So this color also I already have it. Let me copy it. So we can go to here only, root, and here we'll say color main border. All right, this is a different color, hash 93254C. So here on this btn main we'll use border color as that color main border, this one. All right, now on hover we need some styling as well. So btn main hover not after btn colon hover. Okay, so here we need background color a bit. We can see this also is going to be a different color. So you see when we hover over it, it becomes a lighter version of this color, this button's color, right? If you go to dashboard, maybe not dashboard, home page, and here also you see the shorten URL, this is a bit different. So this is some light color of the main color version, right? So for this I also have this copy. Let's come here in our CSS variables. Here we are going to add one more color. This is going to be color main light, and this is going to be this color. All right, now let's come to btn main hover, and here what we'll do, we'll say background color. We need background color, this light color version of the main color, and same thing we'll say border color as well. We'll set the same color, word and color main light. All right, fine. And then let's change the color as well, which we want to have it white only. We are setting it because it may conflict with the predefined CSS button classes. So for that we are explicitly setting it white, on hover as well. All right, so I guess we are done with our global level CSS styles. Now next thing, the icons, right? So for icons, we are going to use box icons. We can search for that, box icons. You can go here, you can download it. Okay, from here you can download it. I already have it downloaded, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to copy that in our www root folder only. So here we have box icons. Here you will see a lot of things. We just need CSS, fonts, SVG we can use or we can remove. We are not using these. We are just using CSS and fonts, these two things. All right. So now we need to use this box icon CSS in our project. So for that also we'll go to our app.razor, and here we'll just copy this box icons.css and we are going to add this right after font and before all these styles. All right, so it is using two things, box icon.css, min.css. so we'll use just min.css and we are good. Now we can use these box icons. So how to use those box icons? For that we are here, so you can check any icon. For example, if I want to check how the link icon works, so this is the link icon. I can click on it or I can click on this link. So you see we have web component, but we are not using web components. You can use download PNG SVG, or you can simply go to font, and this is the thing we are going to use in our application. Okay, so this is a simple I tag. Let me zoom it. So I class bx link. So these classes are coming from that box icon CSS, which are actually going to render this icon. All right, so save everything. I guess our icons are also fine. Let's quickly check it out. So let's go to home page, so component, pages, home.razor. Here let's use h1, and inside h1 let's use I class bx, which is for box icon, and bx link. Let's check link only, this icon. So save it, run it, and maybe let's check button as well. Let's stop it, and I'm going to add a button here. So I'll say button, type button, and class btn. It is coming from Bootstrap for actual styling. Then btn main, which is for our colors. Okay, so save everything and let's run it. So now we should see this button with our styling, and we should see this icon from box icons. You see, icon did not come, but the button is coming. Button is working fine. Let's see what's wrong with box icons. So looks like there is some error. Let's go to console, and it's saying 404. It could not find it. And why? If we check, the URL is, the path is wrong. Okay, so let's check in Visual Studio, app.razor, and this is the issue. You see this tilt icon. So this is not applicable with Blazor applications. So we just need to follow the convention others are using. So without anything, just remove it. It is going to use this base href with this. So save it. Let's try to restart. And now we should see icon as well. And boom. All right. On this hello world, let's see if text main class is also getting applied. So on this hello world h1, let's add class text main. All right, save it. Let's try to see if hot reload works this time, and it doesn't. So for me, it rarely works actually, hot reload. So I just need to stop and restart the app. And now we can see this. So that means our button classes, our colors, our icons, our fonts, everything is working fine now. Now we can finally start working on our layout. All right, so let's close all.